Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, B Funk. Thinking right out here in my lab. And I'm in my new book. I done found a new friend, and I'm just loving this. Hope y'all enjoying the lessons. Let's go. I got some good stuff for you today. We're going to talk about, again, the pineal gland. Again. Let's go. Right is a 25 will live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I get through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you, I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock, here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. Add to my yacht. Be true. Yeah, we rolling. I got 2 pages of information. That book that you see that guy on the internet, yeah, this is it. I got it. I'm teaching from it because I know all this stuff. I'm gonna break it down for you as like he do, but I got my way and he got his. But this is 2 pages of information about that thing you call the pineal gland. Some call it the third eye. I gave you the third eye lesson already. That's right. Right there. Let's talk about the pineal gland and its esoteric meaning. Okay, it's everywhere. Trust me. Excuse me. 1 second. Here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Sorry about that. Now, let's get into the pineal gland. This is the first picture. I'm going to take you through and hopefully break it down for you. This is the picture of the brain. That pineal gland is tucked away right in the middle of the brain, it says. Okay, somewhere in there. I see the arrow pointing to it. But it's tucked away. How did they know that thing was back up in there? Okay? But they know where it's at. They know what it does. Okay, and this is what it does. Let me get to this and I'm going to read about this also. This is the pineal gland. That's what it looks like. Okay? Like a capizio or illuminant, whatever they call it, a crystal like that. But they know it also looks like a pine cone. Now, this is the concept. An open mind, okay? Awakened. A closed mind, ignorant, asleep. See the difference? You see the Buddha wear the pine cone? Okay? You see, she got the third eye here, the pineal gland. Look what it looks like. This is the Egyptian concept. This is the Anunnaki, a Sumerian concept with the pineal gland. But you see, they got the bird head, they got the wings, we got the eye, they got the pineal gland right here in the brain. All that's symbolically broken down. So let's have some fun with it. All right, let's go. The pineal gland is a cone-shaped body measuring about 6 millimeters in height and 4 millimeters in diameter. That's inside your brain. The mind inhabits the pineal gland. Pay attention. I gave you my philosophy that after 30 years of studying this, I came up with my concept. I call it heart-mind coherence. That's saying the spirit that's in the heart, the consciousness that's in the mind. When they become one, you found God for yourself. And they're going to prove that out for me. Watch this. That's why I love it. I got the idea. I've been at the concept, but I had nobody to lay it out like this, and I'm going to use it to my benefit. Let's go. Your mind inhabits the pineal gland. It is that organ through which, watch this, the electrical force of the body flows. That's God's transmitter. It's okay. It is where the universal essence, which is what? God, the spirit, the soul, and what? Conscious. Spirit and consciousness represents God. And those 2 things are put in your pineal gland. is deposited there for a reason. It is where the pineal gland is what they call the light of the body. Why? Because it gives life to the whole temple, aka the physical body. The building of the temple is the body. The temple is where God dwells in the mind. He's also in the body with the spirit that gives it life. This is a concept that they've been practicing for thousands of years. This is what I mastered. I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. Excuse me. It makes my teaching philosophy concept right where it need to be. Wow, I can follow this. I know this, okay? And watch this. It is considered the male spiritual organ. Well, the pineal gland is the male organ. What's the female? Pituitary. Talk about that too, but we talking about the pineal gland right now. But the pituitary is the opposite. I'm gonna give you that. Male, female, gender, woman, man don't make a difference. Male gender, female gender, but masculine, feminine, whatever way you want to look at it, that's what it is. And it can change what? Its part is the male part. The pineal gland opens. I just showed you the picture of a closed pineal gland and an open pineal gland. We call it calcified pineal gland, which is covered up with you can't move it because it won't open, won't move. It's dead, dormant. An open pineal gland is free, like the lotus flower. They use that as the sign for God. Why? When the sun come up, the flower is like this. In the dark, it goes like this. When the sun come up, it opens up to the sun. When the sun go down, it closes back up. All this is symbolical, but it's all understood as nature, and you can manifest and practice it for yourself. It proves out. Trust me. That's the part I'm telling you about. Trust me. I know that because I've done it. And watch this. It's all symbolical. We getting esoteric messages right now. We ain't getting the BS now. We getting the real deal. Okay? Tune in. I got that. And it says here, the pineal gland opens when the two eyes close. When these go dim, pineal takes over. Hence, they call it the third eye. But it's watch this. The two eyes are closed for what? A period of time, such as when you go into the meditative state and you go to sleep. The pineal gland activates once your two eyes close. It becomes the eyes, okay? So in your astral projection, in your astral plane, the pineal gland is the leader of that, okay? And watch this. The more spiritual work you engage in, what that mean? The more time you spend in meditation, the more time you spend doing what's right, the more time you live your life righteous and virtuous, the more active your pineal gland becomes. And it vibrates that frequency. It's communicating and getting information from God itself. That's the concept of the pineal gland. The pineal gland is covered in what they call microcrystals. These crystals have the ability, you ready for this? To receive and emit frequencies at the highest level, enabling them to what? Interact with your spiritual, energetic aspects of the body. It coincides with the spirit and consciousness. Hence, heart-mind coherence. They're working as one. That's what makes the body move. The pineal gland and its properties, which are what? The pineal gland contains what the physioluminescent cells. These are crystalline, and a jagged shape. That's the picture I showed you earlier. I love to see. I couldn't explain this. I couldn't break that down, but there's the picture right there. It makes it easier to understand. So that's what I mean. I can use this and I can work with it. And it shows you right there, the piezo, American crystal in the body. Okay, crystalline. Now, the retina of the two eyes are also contain, your retinas in these eyes right here, they contain what? These same piezoilluminate cells. That's why they consider it to be eye. It got the same properties your eyes do, the first two eyes, okay? But the pineal gland has these cells. Why? Because it takes in light. It sucks in the light and is able to what? Reflect said light and refract and even emanate light out of darkness. That's the concept of the light and darkness, out of darkness comes the spirit. That's all philosophical and conceptual, but once you understand it, it makes a world of sense. I hope you understand it. I do. Or maybe I'm just me. But the pineal gland, okay, it does all of that. But it also emits light, which is why we associate it with what? Enlightenment. It's enlightened internally. The inner light, again, that's what they call Haru. This light symbolizes, again, everything is symbolic, the activation of what we call your higher consciousness. That's the pineal gland. Once you get that thing going, ooh, Nelly, ain't no limit. And the illumination of the mind and the spirit, right there. Mind and spirit. Mind and spirit. Spirit and mind. Heart. Excuse me. Heart, mind, coherence, working together as one, two opposites working together for the same one common good. That's my in its best right there. Now, all this information has been hidden, stored, and studied by the mystery system and their cult followers. They know this. The Mason got it for their perspective. They use the compass and square working tool to teach how to build yourself upright. All good stuff, all symbolism that can make you a better person. That's what it's for, to learn, to emulate, implement it, and enjoy it. Why? You have a better life. Understand how to live your life on your terms. Excuse me. Now, let's talk about the Vatican. I'm about to get to that right now. Excuse me. Why would the Vatican have this in the middle of the courtyard? Okay? This is an open pineal gland or open pine cone. That's what they're showing you. They're showing you that they're woke. They didn't show you this one. This is the sleep. This is the ignorant one. They showed you this one because they know the importance of what? That pineal gland. Right here, the Sumerians, they used it too. We used it with the eye because we got the concept from the pineal gland being in the brain. It looks like an eye. 6 points. We're going to break that down to everything is symbolical. And it's all about you. Everything in this book is going to be about you. How about that? And nothing we talk about outside of you. Let's go. Understand that. Excuse me. I showed you the Vatican. That's the pineal gland. It's in the center of the Vatican. Okay. Why? They know why, but the ignorant don't, and a lot of them don't question. They just, it's the pine cone. Don't have a clue. Moving on. Some people don't mind being ignorant. Okay, I'm not one of them. I showed you this right here, the Indian work of the pineal gland. They call it the Bindi drum, right here in the middle of the head, the dot right there. That's signifying the pineal gland because it sits between the two thieves. As Christ was, the two thieves. The two thieves is the left and right side of the hemisphere of your brain. The symbolism that y'all don't get, y'all think y'all got, he's the two thieves. One to pray for, one. Fluff. Okay, all fluff. Why? The original point is God's pineal gland sits in the center of the hemisphere of your brain. What that means it's balanced. To use that, I'm sitting between the two pictures. Past, future. Okay? The old man, the young man. I'm the present one. That's why I'm sitting between them. I'm representing now. All symbolism. I got it for you all everywhere. When you understand it, you use it in everything you do. Why? It's just what you do. The pillars right there. Boaz and Jacqueline. All right. Moving on. Then you got the Buddha. Now the Buddha got the pine cone hair. They call it popcorn braid. No, it's the pine cone. That's what this is, okay? And that means what? The Buddha means he's enlightened. He knows himself. Through what? Meditation. You can only get to God through meditation. Why? Because he's up here in the temple. You got to go to the Holy of Holies to reach him. They make it all religious, symbolical, but I get it and understand. I'm going to take you through it. Don't worry, I got you. We having fun. I hope. I'm enjoying this. I'm teaching now. I'm not. Nope, this is teaching. That's right. Now I showed you the picture of that one, the brain anatomy. We can see it. Modern technique, we x-ray the brain. But the ancients knew that thousands of years ago. We know about the 12 cranial nodes. We call them 12 apostles. Okay? The Egyptian artwork shows you the 6 senses of physical body. Smell, sight, hearing, touching, thought, thinking, comprehension, and what? Final result, tasting. Babies do it the reverse. They want to put it right in their mouth. No, we got to make sure it's edible first. That's why you got to watch what babies put in their mouth. It's natural. It's normal. They don't know. No. They're going to put it right in their mouth. They don't know no better until they get taught again. Then you got the Sumerian concept again. But they humanoid type person. See the bird head? You got the wings, you got the body, you got the bag. Okay, we talked about that before. I didn't get you into the bag thing yet. But this is the pine cone. Okay, the pine cone represents knowledge. How about that? It's God's knowledge. It's the key to what? The Akashic records, they call it. What? Your key to higher knowledge and consciousness. That's why. Now, let's talk about in their place. Watch this. The Vatican could have suppressed information. They do. So they trying to be nice. But the Vatican suppressed a lot of information about the one pine cone, but still showing it right there in the plain sight in this mystical power. They know that Christ used his pineal gland to what? Acquire those powers that we all have. He told y'all that you can even do better if you got consciousness, became conscious of who you are. But the Catholic Church, ran by the Romans, the dumbest out of all the people from ancient times, they got the concept wrong. They gonna sell y'all on a God that ain't inside you. They sell you a bunch of other goods that don't mean nothing, but they want you to believe that and let go of what you know about our ancients. I'm sticking with the ancients. I make my decision. I tell you what I hate. I'll let you know where I stand. I don't give a crap about religion. None of them. I tell you the whole time, well, I got something better than that. Moving on. I ain't going to bike back and forth about that. Let's talk about the pineal gland. Because that's where the power lies of the belief. The belief in the power in the pineal gland. Watch this. The Catholic Church took control of Europe and they systematically began to destroy, and they stole ancient texts from the libraries. Alexandria Library, the most famous one though, they took over that, burned what they didn't like, okay? And took what they wanted and gave it back to us their way. And that they contained knowledge about our true powers. Why would you take that knowledge and destroy it or hide it, manipulate it, and then give it back your way? That's being nasty. It's being disrespectful to true God. So you can't claim to be godly when you're doing things like that against people. Human. By doing this, they concealed all information that could have led humanity out of the dark ages and into what we call having a deeper understanding and becoming conscious of their spiritual and mystical potential within themselves, like our ancients did. They lived in harmony for thousands of years. We can't get an hour of harmony amongst each other in a household anywhere else. So that was a hell of a feat. And we ain't come close to coming near achieving anything like that. But yet we play it down and build up this nonsense that you're doing for the last 2,000 years that ain't been working, but you're still trying it. That's the definition of insanity. Doing something, expect a different result. And ain't nothing gonna change unless you change it. So understand this. In their place, the church, okay, here you go, religion. I'm getting on y'all now. The church created and encoded holy book. Y'all call it the Bible. Y'all created that book and intentionally designed it to what? Encourage people to look outside of themselves for God. Ding, 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 right there. That's the reason why I don't do religion. Not for no other reason. Right there. Don't need no more. If that's enough for me, well, maybe you need more. Let's go. So the minute for separate themselves from God, rather than what? Awakening, getting them conscious of what? The divine presence that's within them. I'm upset about that because that's where I draw the line with religion. And that's my point about religion. And then nothing you followers of religion can tell me anything other than that. So stop. Don't even try. Don't waste your time. This manipulation, spiritual and mentally manipulation, redirected the spiritual focus of the people. And what is keeping the individuals disconnected from their own inner power and their higher consciousness by what? Decalcifying and blocking their pineal gland, their potential to be the best self. Who would do that? What kind of people would do that? Ain't got that time to wait. So understand that. I just gave a little breakdown of the pineal gland. It's everywhere. I got another page for you, so I'm gonna bring that in the next lesson. Right now, I'm gonna cut it short. Hopefully, you can digest some of this information because I got some more for you. So, in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 miles a day. So I know my right thinkers who get a better perspective in understanding the esoteric meaning of the pineal gland have passed away. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be right back.